I don't really see much way that the United States is going to stand together. In Tennessee, after a shooting by a trans individual, they immediately managed to get the attention off of the fact that you had a sick and deranged person likely taking all sorts of weird transition drugs that went out and attacked Christians. And we all know that if it had been done on the basis of race or the trans, or it was gay people that got attacked, or the trans community, there would be a hula bala, if that's a word, from the newspapers, from the left-wing media. But of course, when Congress of Tennessee, the legislature there, tried to hold a session, they were interrupted by the dude brought a bullhorn into a legislative session to disrupt it. At what point does the decorum, the proper way to behave, become so far gone to expel him from the legislature? So he and one other guy get expelled, and the woman that joined them begged for forgiveness, missed being cast out by one vote, and then immediately told the people that the reason that she didn't get kicked out was because of the color of her skin, because she was white and the other two were black. These people have no morals, no scruples, and the worst part about this is one of the people that they kicked out, that they expelled, was voted by the city council of the area that he represents and put back in, sworn back in to the Tennessee Congress. There are no repercussions for their actions, and it's the same thing that you will see when, just to make a parallel, in San Francisco, where you can go in and shoplift and they don't enforce the law, and then you just keep doing it and you learn that it's a very profitable endeavor to partake in. Up to $950, they're not going to arrest you because the DEA is not prosecuting anybody, because there are no penalties. And once again, the left is learning that they can roll over people and demand that we bend the knee to everything that they ask. And when there is a repercussion, they find a way around it. And once again, if this had been a pro-life person interrupting a legislature in Oregon with a bullhorn, do you think that he would have been voted back in? Do you think that the media outlets would have run excerpts of racism, racism, racism every single page, every single moment, basically continuing to divide our country? When you judge people by the merits of their actions, it makes sense that this member of the Tennessee legislature would be expelled based on his actions. But of course, that gets overridden, and he is back, and now he has a bigger name. But of course, the shoe on the other foot, we all know that if it had been a white man interrupting a black legislature, racist boy would be expelled forever and be permanently tarnished with the KKK. And I believe it was the same man, last name Jones, who actually threw a cup of hot coffee. He claims it was cold tea, but he admits basically that he did it at the head of the Speaker of the House of Tennessee. But he gets to get away with it and call her racist. I find these people to be absolutely despicable, but there's no way, unless the conservatives, unless the sane people stand up against these leftist tactics, that we can possibly win in the end, because people naturally gravitate to strength, and the left shows strength every time they bowl over and defy decorum, defy sanity and proper behavior. They are able to do so because they believe that they have the morality on their side. The moral crusaders that get to call everything racist, that get to hold double standards. If the shoe would fit on the other foot, how would we react as citizens? This is basically civil war. Left believes that they can steamroll, and they will and will continue to, unless there are repercussions for their actions. And apparently, in Tennessee even, when you expel a member of your legislature, we're just going to put it back on because we don't respect the judgment that was enacted. Just go ahead and steamroll us, Bolsheviks. Go ahead and steamroll us. But I won't take it, and I hope that none of you all do. So let me know in the comment section how you believe that we can fight these insane, authoritarian, racist demagogues. I want to know.